Dominic, it's your boy Hank. Welcome to chapter 19, part 2 of Child Play. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you guys are having a good day. I'm sorry again for the chapter. We had to leave it behind because I forgot this at work. So, yeah. Oh, if you didn't know, Fabrica is fabrics in Romanian. So, ha. So, fuck. It was, man. It's like because I had 2 pages, but we just ended at the worst part. So got Joanne, who again see Andy make an effort to drink the egg. She thinks she's sweet. Phil, he wants Calgon, and it's kind of cool because Phil and Joanne, they brought Cal and Andy to the boss up and like, yo, these kids are sweet. But it's the first time since they came, this Andy came that Phil and Joanne are together or alone together. So Joanne, she's like, oh, he's sweet, and she felt bad, right? Phil and Joanne, they talk. Phil, he wants Andy gone. It's like, yo, this is his trauma. It's not your trauma. You're taking on too much for yourself, which in this case is kind of true, right? Is a shitty reality, but it is a reality. Unfortunately, I have to get water. Sorry, guys, I'm just tired. Okay, so this I listened to it on Thursday, so it's really far away. We're Tuesday today. Oh no, we're Monday. We're the evening of Monday. Talk trauma, right? Phil said it could become their trauma. Like if we get attached too much to Andy, and he's going through this shit, like it's gonna become our problem. It's still the time to cut the link. And Phil actually, although he's an asshole, he's right here because he knows Joanne's gonna fall in love with Andy. It's like, yo, before she falls in love, I have to make sure that she understands what she's getting herself into. Because all the kids she had, oh, the kid they had, they weren't as much trauma as Andy. Andy's a case, dude. The trauma showed the reality of foster parents, which again, I never thought about this when I saw the movie. I never thought about the reality of. I never actually thought about becoming a foster. Well, you think about adopting a kid, but you don't think about the reality of being a parents until you become one. So this is my very first time, and it's child play too. So I thought it was really freaking cool. Joanne, she found broken glass, and realized the cellar window is broke. Then at first I was like, is the cellar down or up? Because we remembered that Chucky wasn't downstairs, so it could be as to how he evaded, right? Which is again absolutely phenomenal because it's important. Um, I'm French. What? Oh yeah, yeah. I said as the salary is ever down. I'm French. I don't know. It seemed to be have been forced out, so we know it's Chucky that escaped. Got Colin and Andy. So again, it's kind of cool because we have the reality of foster parent versus foster children. We got the two duos. Each of the duality of foster parent versus foster kid, which again, you, unless you've been adopted, you don't think about the reality of being a foster kids, right? So I thought this duality was super cool, super important, and I actually absolutely loved it. Uh, um, and how they both deal with with the news. Like Andy, Cal, although she's not a foster parent, she's dealing with a new person, and that new person is Andy. And Andy last night was tied up by himself. So how the fuck did he did it? He doesn't know. It's hard for her too. Mm. Okay. Where am I? Holy fucking shit! You can see it doesn't make any sense. Um, Andy and Cal, nice. On their way, she teased him about Chucky, right? And it sucks because again, I do like Kyle, so when that she teased Andy, it sucks, right? The bus comes. Kyle's still mad at Andy, right? Andy feels watch, which we know is Chucky, but it's paranoia. And it's nice because again, Andy's aware that Kyle is mad, but he still feels watch, which is yo, you have to live in the present, right? He's a kid, but still. Um, bus stop, Cal felt mad, Andy felt watch paranoia. Cal should tease him again, right? He's a new kid, so he's nervous, right? Because he's seeing other kids and other bus stop. He's like, holy shit, it's gonna be tough. It's a new school, and it's always gonna be like, stuff. analyze his classmates, so he analyze whom he sees like a kind of like a bully, right? Uh, it's nice that he's analyzing, right? Kelsey asks him about the tying himself up. How did you do it? And he tells her it's Chucky. She's laughing, right? And then he tells her, "You don't believe me, like the other. You don't believe me." And before she seemed sad, now she seemed before she seemed mad. Now she seemed sad. She seemed worried about him, right? So we're not sure what it means so far. We're not sure if she started to believe him or she felt bad for him. It's not precise. But the driver is the stereotypical driver. It's like, yo, fuck, sit the fuck down. I don't want to hear nothing. Like every single bus driver you ever had, which is something super cool. And he's feeling like because he's a new kid, he has to look where he's gonna sit. And that's important because who's gonna sit is gonna be possibly his first friend, which again, super important. And yeah, to me, this means something super important because for Andy, it's a new reality. Sure, it's Chucky, it's child play, but it's about Andy too, and it's about how Andy's evolving. It's like Terminator. Yeah, sure, the main character is Arnold. The main character is Sarah Connor, but it's about his son, John Connor. And John has to be the guy who's strong enough. That is how he got that strong, right? So again, super important. So he doesn't know where to sit. The only place that's left is next to the guy who think he was a bully, but then the bully doesn't let him, right? He even gets hit by a yo-yo in the bus. So those people are ruthless. Ruthless. We learn later why, but still, right? Already bullied by, and of course the yo-yo is a good guy yo-yo. They had to put it in there, and it's kind of cool because it does show how popular good guy is and how much of a fortune they're making. So it reminds you of Madsen. Madsen was an asshole, but he has something. Fuck him, I'm happy he's dead. Got the bully doesn't like Andy, almost hit by yo-yo. Good guy everywhere, but it's cool. Got Chucky was following, right? Got Andy excited about getting close. Chucky's following Andy. Andy's already thinking about. So sorry, it's me that wrote it not properly. So this is today. So this I remember. So basically, Chucky is following Andy, and then he see Andy and Kyle, and he's like, "Yo, I cannot wait to have her as a sister." We remember that most of his victims are women, and he wants to have Kyle. So it's like, "Yo, we're gonna have a lot of fun," which is kind of creepy. Right? He waited for Kyle to get on the bus. Then he said, "Okay, how am I following the bus? 'Cause I'm fast on this little feet." Right? But he's not fast enough to follow a bus. And so he's wondering if he let himself go, will the kid pick him up? But then it's dangerous because what if the kid going home, right? Then he jump on Axel. I don't know what's an Axel, right? He makes a joke about going to school, about the importance of a good education and what's going to be able to accomplish with a good education, right? So I really, I'm really like, it's it's just a feeling when you read that, right? It's a feeling that holy shit, I absolutely missed Chucky and I love Chucky. Um, Never was as close to Anya. And that's it. That's pretty much it. As always, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace.